Now, we all know leveling to 80 as fast as possible is going to be something that's on everybody's mind that plans on playing Wrath of the Lich King. In Wrath of the Lich King, you get the in-game tool, which shows you where quests are. I'm sure Questy is going to be updated to show all the quests. If you've used Rested XP, which is made by some of the fastest speed levelers in TBC, well, and Vanilla, even they're updating it for Wrath of the Lich King. Check my affiliate link in the description below. If you use it, helps the channel out. But I have found an amazing resource, and one that I actually plan on using myself when the beta starts, to test it and see exactly how well it works, because it's not something I remember from back in the day. And it's called ding80.com. Now, you need to look at the archive sections, but you can see the old Ding 80 archives. You've got a full Horde leveling guide and you've got an Alliance leveling guide. So if paying for a leveling guide from something like Rested XP isn't your bag, this would be something good that you could have open on the second monitor, and it will guide you through the entire process, and all of it is based around Wrath of the Lich King XP requirements. So Outland will not be accurate in TBC, but it will be accurate in Wrath of the Lich King when the amount of XP required gets nerfed. But it quite literally guides you through absolutely every single step, all the way from 68 to 70. So this would be something to brush up on now, have a little read through, make some notes, see what you're going to do, what order you're going to do it in. But this does take into account going from 68, not 70. So actually, if you start this from 70, you'll be able to obviously ding earlier than this guide tells you. But it shows you everything on the map. It tells you exactly what order to do the quests in, what to do, if there's any quests where they drop items that potentially start a quest. And like I say, something like this obviously will be in-game in terms of Rested XP being updated to Wrath. But for actually something to look at now and start prepping, maybe even going on retail and testing it out, a really good guide. When you go to Alliance, for example, it's got every zone broken down and what sort of level you should be actually going there. And this does include doing Howling Ford and Borean Tundra rather than one or the other. It's got a full Horde breakdown as well. And if we go to the very final step, this is actually going to finish you off in Storm Peaks, which is really good, because if we now go back, Ice Crown isn't included in this whatsoever. And it's a little bit like the fact that there's no Neverstorm in Outland. So it's a great way of making gold. So going back after you've completed all of these zones and you've dinged level 80, you've gone to Storm Peaks, you've done your final quest, you've got your congratulations on dinging level 80, now you could go back to Ice Crown and make a lot of gold. I doubt any of you play on Cataclysm private servers, but if you do, it's actually got the Cataclysm version as well as a DK leveling guide. So if you wanted to look through all the steps that you're going to do to get out of your DK starting zone, that's all here as well. Again, it's just things that you can start brushing up on now. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and go through every page. It was more just a quick short video to show you this resource. You can go make notes, decide what you're going to do. Maybe if you get on the beta, obviously run this through some tests yourself, see if it's really, really optimal. I would guess it is, because looking at it, it looks about the sort of route that I would do, at least in Borean Tundra. I've not even gone through every step of this, but I have seen posts on things like Owned Core saying that this was actually the best guide back in the day that you could use, even better than some paid options. So definitely check it out. If you like the video, make sure you hit like, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more resources that I expose to you guys over the next 6 to 12 months. I mean, I say 6 to 12, we're going to be heavily into Wrath of the Lich King in 12 months. But anyway, roll the outro. There's lots of ways you can support the channel to keep me here putting out World of Warcraft content and covering all future MMOs. Consider joining the channel as a member. You get access to emotes. Everyone will know you're a member when you comment on future videos because you get a nice icon next to your name. And you get access to members-only videos, which I'll be putting a lot of on the channel throughout the year. Additionally, there's a Patreon link in the description as well. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, and I'll see you on the next one.